back to Skincare with Ashley, where I help you perfect your skincare needs. Every single one of you, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means so much to me. The channel is slowly growing, so it's all thanks to you guys. If you're not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Why not subscribe, join the family, and we can all just geek out on skincare together. Today I'm going to be talking about post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and post-inflammatory erythema. So they're both hyperpigmentations that come when you get spots. So basically those red marks, those brown marks that just seem to take forever to get rid of. So if you guys are interested in knowing how to treat it, then stick around. If at any point you do like the video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. It's going to do so much for my channel. But let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to start off with the post-inflammatory erythema, just because that's how it actually starts off. So a lot of people do get this. Now with darker complexions, that can then lead to post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which I will get into in just a moment. So let's start off with the PIE, the post-inflammatory erythema. Now this is the red marks that you get once you've had acne. So it's basically because your skin has become inflamed, it can then damage the capillaries around the area. So really it's not truly a hyperpigmentation issue. Now if you've got a darker complexion, this means that a lot of the time you're going to end up having the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So basically this is darker marks, usually brown. I know I get it a lot. Basically I don't even have to, squeeze a spot or anything. If I get a spot, you know I'm going to have a red mark, and you know I'm going to have a brown mark. Now these two can look quite similar, and it can actually be quite difficult to actually determine which one of them you've got. But a way you can test it out is to get a glass and just press it onto your skin, and if that mark ends up fading, then that means that you've only got PIE. Now if the mark stays, then you've probably got PIH, which is the hyperpigmentation. This is going to take a bit longer to fade because it's actually gone deep down into your melanocytes, and that's triggered it. Now let's just get into the ingredients that you can use. Now because it's basically caused by the same thing, it's inflamed skin that's caused by acne, I'm just going to run through some ingredients that are going to be suitable for both of them. Now first off, I'm going to talk about vitamin C. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. It's going to help prevent your skin from free radical damage. It can help brighten your skin, and overall just giving you a more even skin tone, brighter, fading that hyperpigmentation. Another ingredient which I think is absolutely fantastic, and I'm never going to stop using it, to be honest, I can't see myself stopping using it for a long time, is niacinamide. Now I know a lot of people say that they've got niacinamide in their creams, they've got niacinamide in a lot of things. Personally, I am obsessed with niacinamide. I feel like my skin reacts really nicely to it. And also I see that it actually helps fade my hyperpigmentation. And to be honest, with how depressed it makes me feel, that is my biggest concern at the moment. Before I was using one from The Ordinary, the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. That was a great product. I noticed the difference. Now I'm using one from Balance Active Formula. I'm not particularly fussed which one I use. I just know that it's something that I'm going to have to keep into my skincare because I can't really do without it now that I've found it. It's like a holy grail. Now, another ingredient is glycolic acid. So glycolic acid is an AHA. It's going to help break down the dead skin cells on the top layer of your skin. Now, I like using glycolic acid. I don't like to use a percentage that high, like 10%. So I know the one I'm using at the moment is with the Inky List. That's 10%. I only use that now and again. And then I've got one from Pixie, the Pixie Glow Tonic. I'd rather use that. It's got more soothing ingredients as well. It's only 5% concentration. Personally, I think about 5% is fantastic. I wouldn't really like to go higher than that, to be honest. And even if you used a concentration a little bit lower and you used it very often, absolutely fantastic. Now, I like using glycolic acid because, like I say, it's going to break down those dead skin cells. So in essence, it is going to make your skin look brighter. It is going to make your skin look like it's less pigmented, especially if you use it several times in a row. But really, it's not going to do that much for the actual root of the cause, so it's just going to help on the surface of the skin. What you really need is something that's going to penetrate deep inside. So a salicylic acid is another great option. Now that's going to also prevent breakouts in the first place, so without the breakouts, you're not going to have these hyperpigmentation that's caused by the breakouts. So I love salicylic acid as well, absolutely fantastic ingredient. I definitely noticed the difference when I use products with salicylic acid. So again, you can find that in a lot of toners. You can find it in some creams as well. A salicylic acid product I like is the Neutrogena Refreshingly Clear Lotion. It comes in a pink tube. That's very nice. It leaves your skin kind of matte but hydrated. Another acid to look out for is azelaic acid. Now that's going to work in a similar way as glycolic acid, but it's a little bit milder on the skin. Personally, I've only used one product that I recall with azelaic acid in, and that's the 10% suspension from The Ordinary. That consistency, I don't really like it. The results, I did notice that it's helped a little bit with my hyperpigmentation, but then again, I've been using a lot of different ingredients. I've been using the niacinamide, vitamin C, you name it. If I see it says blemishes, if it says hyperpigmentation, I'm giving it a go. So I think next time I might try a different formula, a different brand maybe of azelaic acid. But, you know, it's something that I'm definitely going to be carrying on using because I've seen the results from it. Now, finally, and definitely not least, I'm going to talk about retinol. Now, retinol is a fantastic ingredient because it's actually been found to reverse the signs of aging. Basically, it's going to help your cell turnover, so it's going to help your skin cells come to the top at a much faster rate than it already is. So basically, it's going to help give you plumper skin, brighter skin, nicer, even skin tone, just going to help with texture. The only thing with retinol though is that it can be quite irritating, so I'd go into it with caution. And me, myself, I went a little bit crazy with retinol. At least I feel like that's what I did, unless my skin is just, you know, really, really sensitive. I was using it a little bit more than just a pea-sized amount. It was a cream I was using. And to be honest, my skin freaked out. It absolutely freaked out. Now, I know for a fact that it was that because I don't remember seeing my skin that way since... I don't remember seeing my skin that way, basically. If it was like that at one point, it was definitely when I was a teenager. So my skin just freaked out, and because of that, I've got a lot of hyperpigmentation now. Now, I just want you to know that if you're dealing with hyperpigmentation yourself, it's going to take time for these ingredients to work, so you just got to be consistent with it. Personally, myself, I've got to, you know, times where my skin has actually healed from the hyperpigmentation, and like there's a mark I will be staring at, I'll be literally fixated with it. At the moment, there's a big one here, you can't see because I've got foundation on, but there's a big scar in there. I am fixated with it, and I'll look at it all the time thinking, is it fading, is it fading, is it fading? It is gradually fading, but I get to the point where I'm so scared of a pimple. I am so scared of it. It's just a lump, and that's not that big an issue because I know that that's going to end up going very soon. But these hyperpigmentation marks, they are a big deal. And I know if you end up having post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, it can do a lot for your self-confidence. So hopefully you've learned something new today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. It means so much to me. I will literally love you forever. Every single one of you, thank you for watching. In the meantime, keep looking after your skin.